everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is how I style my hair. Now recently you know that I did a big chop and I went with a blunt lob and I got some 70s inspired bangs, but a lot of you also know that I love to have long luscious curls and do braids and get creative with my hair. So I thought I would show you how I rock both hairstyles. The extensions that blend perfectly with my hair are my Luxy Hair extensions in Dirty Blonde. You guys know I swear by these extensions. I love them, and even though I went darker, I still have my original blonde pieces coming through, so they still blend in with my extensions, which is great, so I didn't have to get a different color or anything. I can still wear the ones that I have. And yeah, my trick is super easy, so if you have a short blunt cut, you definitely want to watch this video so you can learn how to blend in extensions so that you can have short hair and long hair. Ooh, really quickly, right before we start, this is day 1 of Vlogmas for me. So if you follow me on Snapchat, if you don't, you should. I will link it down below. I decided to do Vlogmas, but a little bit more of a relaxed version. I realistically wouldn't want to be vlogging every single day up until Christmas just because I really like to be present with my husband and my family over here, so I try and be on the same working schedule as Patty so that I'm not doing work when he gets home. So the Vlogmas will be Monday through Friday up until Christmas. I will be doing weekends off. I have a collection of videos coming your way, but I love when you guys give me ideas, so just comment down below on some Vlogmas Christmas ideas you guys want to see. So yeah, I quickly wanted to get that out of the way because I'm super excited. I wanted to challenge myself and I've never done anything like this, so hopefully you guys enjoy it, but let's get on to this video. Okay, so this is my hair almost fully air dried. I try not to blow dry it just because I want to use as minimal heat as possible just so that my hair stays healthy. Taking my Tangle Teezer, which is my favorite brush, I normally rock like a middle part, but I'm not too precise with it. I just like the way it falls with my bangs. I take my red hot blow dryer, yes, that's what it's called, and the attachment just so that the air is more precise. And first off, I just blow dry my hair up, so it is very lightly damp still. It's pretty much dry, but underneath is still wet. So I like to just blow dry my hair in an upwards motion just so there's extra lift to my hair so I don't have to tease it afterwards, because I'm not a big fan on teasing my hair. It also really benefits to blow dry your hair upside down because you will have lots of volume after that. The brush I like to use for my front pieces to get that 70s vibe, like sweeping bang, is this Tresemme one. It's a bit smaller, but it works really good. The girl who cut my hair at Peter Mark in Belfast used a brush like this, and I just thought it was the perfect size. It gives you that perfect sweep without looking too much like Farrah Fawcett. So my trick is just taking my front pieces and blow drying them towards my face and a little bit to the opposite side, and this just gives the perfect swoop. It lays really nice against my head, and I just think it looks really chic with this haircut. So you can see there, it's just a nice swoop. It lays really nicely. I do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm really minimal when it comes to my everyday hair because you guys have seen if I don't do this, then I just put my hair in 2 little Princess Leia buns and let it dry fully naturally. But this is how I do it if I want it to look a little bit more structured and put together. I never straighten my hair if I don't have extensions just because I honestly don't know. I just think I have a really big head and my hair looks funny when it's fully straightened if I don't have extensions in. So what I do is just take that same brush and use my blow dryer and just kind of smooth out the ends of my hair. Just because I got a super blunt cut, it can look a little bit too harsh. So I just like to soften it by blow drying the ends. To get some volume at the crown of my head, I just go in sections and pull upwards so that there's some lift. So once I'm done blow drying it, I like to style it with my Wella Luxe Oil. It smells divine, it's so luxurious, and you guys have seen it before. I love this stuff, and I just rub it between my hands and just put it through the ends of my hair. It doesn't make my hair feel heavy or greasy whatsoever. It makes it smell so good and kind of just gives me that shine that I need. So this is how I'd rock my hair on an everyday basis if I don't let it dry naturally. Now transitioning into long hair. So you guys know I love rocking my extensions, so I'm going to show you how I blend them into my blunt cut. First thing you want to do is section off the bottom half of your hair, like from mid-ear downwards, and this is where a lot of the thickness in my hair is and really where you're going to see that blunt edge. So my trick is taking that section and doing a really tight braid, and then you kind of just loop it around into a bun, secure it with some bobby pins, and you won't see that hair. It kind of takes away some of the weight and you see the extension instead of like a blunt cut on top of your extensions. So I highly recommend this. It really just camouflages them in. Now the extensions I use are my Luxy Hair extensions in Dirty Blonde, and I start with my 3-clip weft and I put them right on top of that bun, and I put both wefts right on top of each other for added thickness. After they're clipped in, I take the next section and I don't go too much higher, but this is where the bulk of my hair is. So I take the 4-clip weft and I do the exact same thing, clip them right on top of each other. I find this is the best technique for really natural results to make it blend perfectly. So as you can see, once I take down my hair, we still have a lot of hair at the front to blend in. So I'm going to section my hair off again a little bit closer to my temples. Taking my 2-clip wefts, I'm putting them on top of each other, right at the back center of my head, really so it blends in those back pieces. Now the last pieces are right at the sides of my head at the temple, and I take my 2-clip wefts and I pop them in right there. I never like to go too high because my hair could separate in the wind, or you don't want to look like you're wearing extensions, so I never go higher than my temples, and I find that they blend in perfectly just because my top layer is all one length, so it blends in really nice. Once my extensions are all in, I take my Tangle Teezer to blend them, and since my hair was a little bit straighter on top, I'm taking a straightener just to kind of wave the front pieces and top pieces of my hair just so that it really looks flawless. So once you're all done, that's how I rock my long hair. No one would ever know you had short hair. It blends in perfectly and you get the best of both worlds, short hair and long hair. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned some tips and tricks on how to wear extensions with shorter hair and how to style it. I'm super minimal when it comes to styling my hair, especially on an everyday basis. So hopefully this gave you some ideas and some ways to style your hair, especially if you're having a hard time blending in your extensions. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!